Okay, hello. I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes recording things. Okay, so you want to know how I did the chicken breast. So I get here we go, from Carrefour, not Carrefour, Costco, the chicken breast fillet. So this is chicken breast cut into fillets. Okay, and so we open it up. I don't do this a long time beforehand. It's sort of immediate. I just put the fillets out. I'm going to put the spices on straight away and then cook it straight away. So don't leave it overnight or anything like that. It's done sort of immediately. Okay, so we put the chicken fillets out. Here, I'll rinse this off. Okay, so place the chicken fillets out. Okay, getting ready for adding the spice. Okay, so we're going to do 2 packets today. I normally do 2 packets actually. Okay. Okay. So we're putting the chicken fillets out. Just spread them out. What we do is once we've got them out here, we'll cook them we'll just cover the first side. We're not going to cover the second side because you want the spices sort of dry it out a little bit and puts a bit of a cover on. Okay, so we're using an induction hot plate. Put it to 2. That's quite a low heat, but I find that don't need much more than that. So the first thing we put on is sugar, salt. So we've got just ordinary table salt on top of that. A bit of pepper. So just brown pepper. Okay, not too much. Okay, and then this is what Kelly calls fish pepper. I actually don't know what that is at all, but anyway, put a nice covering of that on. I don't know whether you can see that easily or not. Might have to. Okay, and then a bit of chili powder on top. Okay, so the pan is heated to about 50, or about 60, so that's okay. Put that on the bottom there. And spread it over. That's now gone up to 130. So now we place those on in there, just like that. There's nothing special to it as far as I can tell. Just put that in there. Okay. All bits there. We're going to get one more in, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna move you now. Let's see how we go. That's in there, sizzling away quite nicely. Now I'm gonna add the condiments, the seasonings. on top of that as it's in there. Bit of salt, bit of pepper. Bit of the fish pepper. And chili pepper. Okay, now by the time you've done that, you can see the flesh underneath is quite white. We're pretty close to being ready to flip those over. Okay, so we'll have a look at one here. Turn it over, and yeah, that's pretty nicely done. Give it maybe another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll flip it over and wait for it to get crispy on the other side. Okay, I'll put that there. Hopefully you can see what I'm up to. Let's go from there. That's looking not too bad at all. There we go. Okay. A little bit more underdone. Might put you over here. Okay. There. There. On there, and that one there. Okay. Now, so we've just flipped those over, and we're going to let that cook for a little bit. I'm going to put the lid on that so that it sort of keeps the moisture in. We want to have a fairly crispy coating on the outside. Okay, let's get a plate to put those on. Hopefully you can still see that. Okay, we're still waiting for that to cook a bit. Okay, not looking too bad. You can still see pink bits there, so we're going to keep going for a little bit longer. Start to see that looking a bit crispy on the other side. That's not too bad at all. Getting there. Okay, so we'll keep that going for a little bit longer. Going okay, but I think I might turn you guys over a bit. We'll languish it a bit there. Normally, you just do one side then the other. But for some reason that first side was a little bit enough. Anyway, almost there. I'm put this one to the other side. So what I'll do is I'll cut one of these open so we can have a look what it looks like on the inside. Okay. I'm most worried about these two, so let's have a look at this. Okay, when we look at that, quite nice and white on the inside, I think that is very well done. Okay. Let's get these guys off there. I'll check you as well. You guys should all be good. So, get on there. As you can see, the process doesn't take long at all. From getting it out of the packet to putting it on the plate, it takes about 10 minutes. Okay. That's about all there is. I hope that was exciting for you. Okay. I'll leave that one a little bit. Okay. I hope you enjoyed.